Oh my gosh. We do lose our Seeker here. Well, I guess we don't lose anything. Yeah. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're all having a magical day. Rakdos Aggro is on the menu today. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcase all of that in the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button to help support the channel. Let's take a look. Alrighty, the deck is called Reckless Abandonment because literally that's how I feel while I'm playing this deck. It's like, who cares about taking damage? I'm gonna deal more damage to you. This is a 60 card best of one standard deck with a 2.4 average mana value. We do have 21 creatures and 16 non-creatures, 23 main deck lands with 3 module, actually 4 module lands. We've got 4 copies of Kazal's Fury in deck. Now this is a new addition to the build. The last time I showcased this was on Halloween, and the deck was missing a finisher, right? We have haste, we have trample, but sometimes your opponent's getting the better end of you. They've got lots of removal, something like this, and now we have a finisher that can be cast in response to their answer, which is really nice. So if they're going to tap out for a field wipe and we've got some spare mana, it's like, well, here you go, take that to the choppers. And if you're unfamiliar, Kazal's Fury for 3 mana as an additional cost to sacrifice this spell. To cast this spell, sacrifice a creature at instant speed to deal damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target, right? So we're utilizing that with probably the Slaughter Specialist for 2 mana. It's a 3/3. When it enters, create a 1/1 for your human, for your opponent as a human. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a long video. And whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, we'll put a +1/+1 counter on the Specialist. This is going to help the Specialist, you know, become a 5/5, 6/6, maybe even potentially a 10/10 if you're playing against another aggro deck. And then, boom, Kazal's Fury can fling that right into their health points, and it should get you the win. We also have the Reckless Stormseeker. This is another 3-drop for 2/3 as the Daybound side. Nightbound is 3/4. Daybound +1/+0 and haste on another creature at the beginning of your combat. Nightbound +2/+0 haste and trample, right? So if we can get the Storm Charged Slasher, the night side of the Stormseeker, on board with the Specialist in play, giving that trample is going to be really, really nice. And we, of course, have a ton of removal in the deck to keep those attacking lanes open so we don't have to resort to flinging, so we don't have to resort to trample. But again, it is there if we need it. Blood Chief's Thirst. Destroy creature or planeswalker, mana value 2 or lower. Kick it for an additional 3 to void that mana value restriction. 4 copies of Infernal Grasp. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. And then Cinderclasm, 4 copies of this, instant speed for 2. Kick for an additional 1 to deal 1 damage to each creature. If we do kick it, deal 2 damage to each creature instead, which is really, really nice. Again, every creature we destroy of our opponents will push up our Slaughter Specialist. Great news. It also opens up our attacking lanes so we can smash in. Then they're going to try to chump block. We have trample, which is great, and then we can even fling the creature at them. We also have evasion through flying, which is beneficial with the haste that the Stormseeker provides, getting that flying attack in right away. The Nighthawk Scavenger, its power is equal to the number of cards types in our opponent's graveyard +1, so you know, creature, land, enchantment, planeswalker, artifact, stuff like this, for a total of 6, so it can potentially be a 7/3, I believe. And, you know, that's going to be really, really good for you. The flying is great for the consistent damage. The Death Touch is nice if it has to defend against one of those pesky dragons. And the Lifelink will help sustain you against those other aggro matchups you'll face. Then we have Orcus, the Prince of Undeath, for 4+X, 5/3 with flying and trample. When it enters battlefield, choose 1. Each other creature gets -X until the end of turn. You lose X life, and then you can return up to X target creatures with total mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then they gain haste until the end of turn, right? We don't have a 1-drop. We have 2-drops and 3-drops, so that's probably not our go-to. However, that -X will wipe out our opponent's chump blockers. It'll push up the Slaughter Specialist if we're getting the kills on creatures, and then we can continue to smash in through the attack lanes, the Specialist, and just the Prince in the air, which is really nice. We have the Tainted Adversary in deck, you know, just as a filler. It's a 2/3 with Death Touch. You can sink 3 additional mana into it any amount of times you want to put that many +1 counters on the adversary, and then create twice that many 2/2 black zombies with decay. Some extra damage is always nice. 4 copies of the Bloodthirsty Adversary for 2, and again, you can pay 3 any number of times to put +1/+1 counters on it. When you do, you may cast that many instances and sorceries from your grave for frizzy, which is really, really cool. Again, doubling down on our removal. We could even cast a Cinderclasm again from our grave, clean up the whole field, which is really nice. Kazal's Fury is another option there as well, other than the Bloodchief's Thirst and Infernal Grasp. We have Hive of the Eye Tyrant, Den of the Bugbear in the deck as creature-based lands, and then the Origin Pathways for consistency's sake. It's a really low-to-the-ground deck. It's very, very quick, with 2.4 average mana value, all 2-drops and 3-drops primarily. So you should be double casting within your matches, and the removal plus haste is a great way to deal a lot of unsuspected damage into your opponent, or unexpected. Yes, they could suspect it, but they probably, either way, who cares? Anyways, that is Reckless Abandonment, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the deck. I will do my best to showcase this to you all within the Mythic ranked ladder now. We are starting at top 100. We fall as low as 250, and then I think we climb back close to that top 100 again, which is really cool. So the deck's performing, and it actually is positioned well within the meta, if you ask me. But you be the judge. Let's take a look at today's matches. Enjoy. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the community Discord, and maybe even become a Patreon. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Opponent goes first. Our land looks nice. Our hand looks even better. The Reckless Stormseeker ties everything together here. Den of the Bugbear out, and if we could draw Eye of the Hive Tyrant, that would be all right as well. Staring down Gruul. Is it the wolves or is it the dragons? Do not know. Let's hold off, see what they do. Probably just grasp it. Play our Seeker, play our Scavenger, then Cinderclasm. Hit for 1. Really? They probably just destroy this then, right? If we hit for 3, that's a race we win. Magda gets tapped for the treasure, 2 available mana. We need no lands. We should just deal with it right now, shouldn't we? Just like, get those dragons out of here. I mean, they are tapped. Do they spend this 2 mana? They do. We definitely wipe this, right? This is Jund. I like it. A little Jund aggro. Maybe potentially you could call it Jund mid-range. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We do lose our Seeker here. Well, I guess we don't lose anything. Yeah. Going first with a nice 2-drop, a nice 3-drop, and we have some removal. So it's all here for us. Ridge in first. We don't have a lot of or any 1-drops in the deck. Well, we do, but it's nothing we'd cast on the play on turn 1. It's removal. I'm gonna pass turn and hopefully just Clasm. If we play a Tainted Adversary, they exile it and go to 2/2, and that's not like, and then it's a 3/3, and then it's a 4/4. That's not a game I want to play. Let's take that damage. There's no way they don't drop. What you got in that hand, Willis? What you got in that hand, Willis? Marky B in the house, deciding to spend their mana or not. I mean, it's an aggro deck. They definitely have to. If they just hold up, it's not a winning strategy typically. Really deciding on it. They might even be logging in to check out our hand. LOL, because it's a weird decision to make here. Their hand's not lighting up. They're not looking at their hands. They are just chilling. Here we go. And yet they see what we've got and they don't want to do it. They say, no, I will not. So I'm just going to wipe it. And then we don't have to deal with it later. Reckless Stormseeker out. It probably gets exiled. This probably gets hit with a Cathar. No sleeves. No respect. Brutal Cathar, Adeline, Skyclave Apparition. Brutal Cathar. BEA beautiful. We can recast Cinderclasm from our grave later. With the Bloodthirsty Bangarang. We're going to defend with Death Touch, hit with the Seeker. They need more Brutal Cathars. The Death Touch is great. The Spellbinder doesn't do anything. They take the Cinderclasm, for sure. For sure. Pretty hard decision. We just need to push. Push, 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 push. Don't cast the Cinderclasm. Just hold it until we draw our Bloodthirsty Adversary. That'll carry us through. And I think we should still just cast it. Kill the binder. Hit for 5. Really? I've never seen Curse of Silence be played in the mono-white aggro variant. This is neat. Wipe the field. Hit for 5, down to 9. They draw a card, it costs 2 more. So this is up to 5. The hole on the other Tainted. It's good, it's good, it's good. Another Brutal Cathar. Wow. Okay, this could be bad. This could be bad. They need to not cast. Have it go to Night. And then rely on us. Oh, there it is. We were premature. Because we could have Clasmed. And we just need that 5th land. But now they're both at 2. So that actually doesn't work. The Infernal Grasp will get it, though. We just need that 5th land. Let's swing. Down to 2. Yeah, we just need that 5th land off the top. We can cast the Infernal Grasp, kill their blocker that they're not expecting. Hopefully. A hole on the Specialist. Bummer. I'm glad we attacked. Another Brutal Cathar? That's 3 Brutal Cathars. Are you kidding me? Wow. That is pure luck. We're just dead. We just die. 3 Brutal Cathars in one game. That's insane. That's really good. Good game. And 2 Intrepid adversaries as well. Foiled by topdeck.exe again. Dang, man, we're having bad luck here. And we should be winning these matches. Well, it's time for a rematch. Let's see if they pull all their Cathars again right on the top. I wouldn't doubt it, you know what I mean? I would not doubt it. I'm going to go in with the Cliff, just so we have access to our second red source right away. And we are building to 5 for the Bloodthirsty with 4 in hand. That's pretty good, so we should hit that on par. Spirit's fine. We pass our turn in case they play something that, you know, interferes with it, like an elite spellbinder, you know what I mean? Let's try to outweight them. I mean, we're gonna have this Bloodthirsty adversary at least put in work this time, I think. We know they have the hole, which makes this play pretty risky biscuits, but we'll do our best. We have single target removal. We can also deal 2. So let's see. Where the cookie crumbles, the only way we cast Klasm is if they play a binder. Let's kill Faceless Haven. We go up to 4/4. There's no attacks here. There's no attacks here. Do we save it? No, just go for it. Just go for it, you ding-a-ling. They got you last game. This game's yours. This game's all yours, HGG. Hit for 7. Here comes the Brutal Cathar, which we just remove it. It does reset the counters, though, and it gives them a new 1/1. If only it would take us. Just kidding, kill you on the stack. Just kidding. Oh, where'd all your mana go? You spent it all for the turn. And they're still dropping Cathars, you know what I mean? Like, this person's got a good draw engine in their game. Is this lethal? Currently is close, and we can fling afterwards. On the following turn. Down to 1. I think we'll be fine. We have a fling, we have haste. If we draw land, we can do both. Oh, they take our Slaughter Specialist with yet another Brutal Cathar. They should have played the dog beforehand. Crazy times we live in. Crazy times. Kill the dog too. I'm gonna kill the dog too, man. The loop. So many Cathars. Such a good card as well. There's no creatures here. I don't know. I think we're gonna mulligan. Throw a Fury back. We should have kept the first hand. Fury, Swamp, Ridge, Scavenger. I mean, it's something. At least it's something, Mac. I guess there's a new season of It's Always Sunny coming out. That'll be a lot of fun. It's an easy kill. I mean, they are both snow permanents. Let's just take it. I mean, I don't want to play a creature into a Blizzard Brawl, is what I mean to say. Right? We got some snow wolves here, or what? Hello? Fourth land, where are you? So much for being on the play. They pay life for a Cinder... sorry. For a Rangers class. And then they do another. Oh. Pass our turn. It is night. That's good to keep in mind. What's the Nightbound on this? That's fine. Maybe they push it up. They could have a Veil. Where's the land, man? This is redonkulous. 3 lands, all you need. Oh my gosh. Another pack leader. Holy Toledos. The Liberator. Those are some big bodies at this point. Thank you. Blizzard Brawl. Frostbite. Yeah, Blizzard Brawl's not instant. What am I thinking? That Frostbite is what I meant, though. Oh! The Woofers are beating us down here. It's like a little late for the 4th land. They're drawing now because of it. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. We basically have to throw Death Touch in front. Nighttime woofs are the best woofs. Oh my god. This is not good. Last card in hand. No. It might be. Oh, it's just so bad. They get another draw here, right? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? And they're playing off the top, and they're just drawing so many cards. -1? You think that'll get the job done? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Auto pay. Yeah. Yeah. It's brutal. It's like we need to kill this, but at the same time, here's their draw engine. But then they're playing off the top too, right? Oh my god, we can't lose life. Just take the easy kill. It just does not matter. Oh man. Bullied! Going first, 3 land, and we have creatures mixed with removal. Are we the lucky ones now? What are we playing against? Oh no. Brody. It is what it is though, we'll try our best. Hit for 2. This is it turns. Did they foretell? I don't think they should be worried about anything else. It's a Wari's Disruption. Shit. I'd rather them Wari the Nighthawk than the Stormseeker. Yeah. Yeah. Three mana in play. Thundering Rebuke. That's actually not the worst news for us. Let's see if the Stormseeker can survive. And then hopefully they don't cast. It goes tonight. We play Orcus and hit for 7. Potentially 9. They probably play blue. Or they play anything and have removal. There's something here that we don't want. Snarl and tapped unless they reveal. Which they do. I can't play into another Wari. I just can't play into a Wari. They'll do it. Guaranteed they will. It's just like how we faced the 3 Brutal Cathars and then another match when they had Brutal Cathars. Like it's just something that this deck has in their hand. Hit for 5. It's pretty good. Do I play this Fury or do I try to save it? I'm going to save it. I mean, there's a good chance we'll draw a land anyways, right? And it also allows us to kill the dragon if that's what's going on. We go to nighttime. This is 7 damage. Mm-hmm. It's a bummer. But we do get the smackdown, which is nice. And we have haste. They gain life. This is where they kind of pull out the win too, right? So you get them so close, and then they wiggle their way out of it. 6 mana. This is down to 4 with a science to 6 life. Risky biscuits. Hit for 5? No way. Down to 1. Guaranteed we still lose this. Guaranteed we still lose this match, you know what I mean? There's no way to beat this deck. Oh, can I have another Fury, please? Pretty please. They have to double cast or it stays night. Where's the land? Just a counterspell? Oh, it's a divide. I should have played Bloodthirsty. Dang it! And then we could have replayed it. But then, no, they wouldn't have bounced it. They would have bounced it during our attack step. So it would have been pretty much the same. It would be in play. You dog. And they know we have haste. We can replay Fury from our grave if we get that 5th land. Okay. I'll allow it. I will allow it, ladies and gentlemen. So we have different ways we could go. This could be a fading hope, though. They could have a fading hope. We could Infernal Grasp the Giant. Let's see if they bounce. Let's not play Bloodthirsty just yet. Let's see if we can just get it without our cool shenanigans. And we do. We do. We wanted to use the Vampire and utilize Kazal's Fury from the grave. But the thing about the Vampire is that ability goes on the stack, and then they could bounce it with Fading Hope, right? So we're kind of worried about that, but we do get the win, which is really nice. Going first with a really nice hand, just looking for that Cinderclasm and a mono white aggro deck that doesn't beat us up. Right, one that we can dunk on, please. All right. Here comes the turn. Can we get a Cinderclasm? Can we get a Cinderclasm? Ooh. So, Cinderclasm, no buenos. They can attack, sure, no blocks. Let's snipe this out. Go to 4. Pass our turn, hold up the grasp. I should have played this specialist. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was concerned about that. No, the Brutal Cathar is really what I'm concerned with. They probably take the Nighthawk because we can play the specialist anyways. If we draw that land. No attacks until they exile. That gives them an extra turn to block, but these creatures are going to grow and grow and grow, and then we're going to grab trample on them through the Reckless Stormseeker. Ideally. Just no exile. Do not exile me, please. Adeline is good. No attacks. Adeline's really good for us. And we should have double blocked. Big hits. They need a hole, I guess, to take one of these specialists. We're one land away. Big swing for 10. Maybe they have an Intrepid. That would be really bad for us. I think they do. The lifelink should help sustain. They would hit. We would block Adeline, so they're hitting for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we go up to 12. So we have 2 life left. I believe, right? 2, 4, 6, 10, yeah, and then we gain 2 life. We need removal, though. Without removal, this might be tough because they go up to 9. Oh! Today's luck. Today's luck is incredible. Oh my lantern. A land would have been ideal because they would have been forced to block with the Intrepid and then we could have princed them to death. Freaking 2 life left, you know what I mean? Oh man. Couldn't have had 3 life left for the win. Just 2 life. And they do the same thing we just did to them. And yeah. Can't pay 1. No, that'd be a crime. That'd be a crime. That was a good match, though. That was a really, really close match. If we could have minused 1, they would have been forced to exile it. Dang. Alrighty, Reckless Abandonment, getting the job done for the most part. Obviously, it's not a tier 1 deck yet. I think it'll continue to catch on. The addition of Kazal's Fury to the build really seems to help add a little bit of explosivity to the deck. It's not just the trample with the specialist now. We can also fling it. So, you know, opening up the attacking lanes, first option. Giving it trample, second option. Third option, fling it. So we should be able to make one of those situations work the majority of times. Again, of course, as always, looking to improve this deck through future iterations. How would you as an individual increase the power level of this deck without sacrificing consistency? Let me know in the description, but not in the description, in the comments below. It's similar, it's just right under the description. And, you know, really looking forward to hearing what all of you have for some ideas, because I love this deck and I'm really looking forward to improving it. So with that being said, have a magical day. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video to help support, subscribe to the channel for more great content, maybe even become a Patreon member to support financially. Have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.